Hey guys, it's your girl T. So I want to come on here and talk about Monique once again. I know this is like my third video about the whole Monique Empire Lee Daniels situation. So over the weekend I was on Bossip and I had noticed that they made a post that Monique was calling out Lee Daniels for calling Halle Berry a bitch. So when I seen the article, I was just like, damn Monique, you know what I'm saying? You're really grasping at straws here. What's going on now? Why are you dragging Halle Berry into this? And a lot of people in the comment section were going in on Monique, saying that she's doing too much. She needs to stop, you know, doing these interviews. But something told me not to go off of, you know, what Bossip was saying, not to go off of this snippet. It's like something was telling me, why would she bring up Halle Berry? What does Halle Berry have to do with this situation? Let me dig further into this. Let me go ahead and listen to this entire, I think the interview was about an hour long. I sat here and I listened to the entire interview from start to finish, and I loved the interview. And once I heard the interview, it made more sense as to where Monique was coming from about the entire Lee Daniels situation. So after I listened to the interview, I posted on my fan page, and I encouraged other people to listen to it too. You know, because so many times when you see these interviews on CNN and, you know, ABC, Good Morning America, they are heavily edited. And, you know, you're only allotted so much time to be able to speak. I've been on H&L News, I've been on CNN. They only let you speak so much. Unless it's live, then at times they can go back and edit certain things. But Monique basically explained everything from start to finish, her relationship with Lee Daniels, what happened, why she chose not to promote in France, and how she feels like her family is the most important thing to her. Because of her chasing fame and chasing stardom, she had a strained relationship with her oldest child, who's 25 years old. And when I heard her talk about that, it's like you could hear the pain in her voice. And I definitely agree with her too, because a lot of people in Hollywood, a lot of people in the industry may or may not be parents. And when you're not a parent, when you're not in a relationship, when you're not married, your situation is very different as opposed to someone who is married or opposed to someone who is a parent. So sometimes you do have to make the best decision for your entire family. So all I can do is respect that. You know what I'm saying? All I can do is respect that Monique chose her family over, you know, promoting in France. You know, I can't get mad at her for that now that she's explained it thoroughly.
Go on Sister Halle for a second to bring it back to Mr. Daniels, and what you're going to start seeing is a pattern. I remember Lee and I were having a conversation after Halle won that award, and he was doing an interview with a reporter, and he called Halle out of her name. He called it a B word. And I said, Lee, why would you say, because he said, you know, she called feelings behind that. I said, why would you
that B caught feelings behind that?
That he called her a B.
I
said, why would you say that about that woman? Like, you're putting it out there that she could have been, something was wrong. Like, why would you say that? Oh, you just know how I get when I get nervous. I just get nervous and say anything. Well, you have to stop just saying anything because it could be damaging to us.
Now, as far as her making the Halle Berry comment, I feel like she was just trying to let people know that, you know, yes, Lee Daniels can be catty, but that's Lee Daniels. But I really did enjoy the interview. It made me see Monique in a different light, because so far the media has been making her look like she's just bitter and angry, and she just keeps, you know, beating a dead horse. That's why I always tell you guys that V103 in Atlanta is one of my favorite radio stations, because they do get to the bottom of it, and they do have a good rapport with a lot of black celebrities. I'm glad that Ryan and Wanda allowed Monique to come onto their show and basically speak open and honestly, and she also had her husband there with her as well. And I just really enjoyed the interview. I just felt like, you know, I walked away knowing a bit more about the situation. Now, in the same breath, is she using this whole situation to kind of promote Blackbird? Possibly. You know, as we all know, controversy sells. Empire is the hottest show right now. I'm sure this little buzz that's going on with her and Lee Daniels is definitely going to help. It's going to make people more interested in, you know, what Monique has going on. You know, what just kind of disappointed me is the fact that Bossip would take that one quote out of that entire hour interview. They would take that one quote and try to make it look like Monique was once again trying to stir up trouble. But if you really listen to the interview in full, you can really see where she's coming from. So I encourage you guys, I have the link down below. You guys can check it out. I encourage you guys to listen to the entire interview. Let me know what you guys think about this situation. Does it change your opinion of Monique and why she's speaking out about the whole blackball situation? Or do you feel like once again Monique is just still looking for attention? So let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. All right, deuces.